And welcome to your astrological forecast for April 2017. Now, this works if you have your sun, moon, or ascendant in Aquarius. Remember, this is just a general reading. If you want a more detailed reading, you can always schedule a private session with me at the link below. Now, what I'm going to be talking about in this video is all the astrological aspects that are kind of happening this month, like major ones, and it's mainly have to do with retrogrades, okay? We're starting to enter a very important period right now with all these retrograde energies kind of happening. And I'll be explaining to you what a retrograde, what this is really, how it's really affecting you. And since there's so many crazy energies going on, I am going to pull out a card from the Daily Guidance Oracle Card Angel deck by Doreen Virtue, so we can kind of see what kind of guidance your angels have for you. Like, what is the message that they need to give you so you can hold on to for this month, so you're able to actually harness the energies in a way to manifest your dreams and your desires. Okay, Aquarius, so let's get to it. Alrighty, Aquarius. So, number one thing, we started actually since last month. We are already in a retrograde, and it's Venus retrograde. Now, I did do a video on Venus retrograde, so if you haven't checked that out, I definitely suggest for you to check it out so you're able to kind of understand where I'm coming from here. Now, with Venus retrograde here, she's still retrograding in April. And in April 2nd, she's actually going to go into Pisces. And Pisces rules your sector of communication, of, uh, of, no, it actually rules your sector of money. Okay, Aquarius? So here I definitely see that you're going to be thinking a lot about your finances, all right? You're going to be thinking a lot about your self-worth and your self-esteem, and how is it that you feel worth it inside? Your talents, how worth it are your talents? What kind of value are you putting on yourself? What is your value? So during this time, I definitely see that at the beginning of the month, if you're waiting for any sort of money, of anything, there could be some delays, okay? Because Venus is in retrograde, Venus is the ruler of money. So during this time, there could be some delays if you're waiting for some sort of money, some sort of paycheck, some sort of something. There could be somewhat of a delay. Now, with Venus here in the second house, this is her house. And this is where she feels that we need to actually set values in ourselves. And when you put values of what is valuable to you, what is not valuable to you, then that's where you can kind of start stemming into more things in your life. But this is very crucial. The values that you have for yourself. If you don't feel worth it, nothing else will work in your life. If you don't have the self-esteem in yourself, nothing else will work in your life. Even if you're having successes all around you, you're not going to feel it deep within yourself. So Venus here in the second house is actually a great time to get your finances in order, to try to get, your books going, your taxes going, like what is it, how am I spending my money, what's coming in, what's going out. Actually, recently I learned something really cool about money, and there's 3 stages into money. The first stage is how to make money. How is it that you make your money? The second stage is how do you keep your money? How do you save your money? And the third stage is how do you make your money grow? How do you invest it wisely so it actually grows even more? Okay, so these are the 3 stages of money. These are the 3 stages of values. And it also has to do with, like I said before, with your confidence. Okay, so you are going to be looking very deep inside yourself, Aquarius, seeing, okay, am I confident in this? Am I not? Is there something missing in my life? Do I need more confidence in myself? So this is definitely going to be a major, major moment. And then by the 15th, when Venus goes direct, that's when you're going to really feel very strong on your self-esteem. And that's when the money's going to come in, okay? I definitely see money coming in, okay? After the 15th, Venus is feeling strong. Venus is the planet of money in her own house. So she's going to start manifesting some money for you. So this is good. Be patient, okay? Be patient. And really harness that, that quality of self-assurance and that quality of self-esteem. Because that's what's going to give you the good amount of money, the good money, okay? Now, excuse me, we have another retrograde. Now, this is Mercury retrograde, and it's going to be retrograding on the 9th of April. And Mercury right now is going to be retrograding in your fourth house of the home. Okay, so at the beginning of the month, I definitely see you. At the beginning of the month, I definitely see you talking to your family, maybe renovating your house, putting it in order, getting any like situations like settled. Especially Mercury retrograde. This is a time where there's a lot of devil in the details, so you need to be very, very cautious of, go over things again, make sure that you're signing everything correctly, that everything is coming out good, that your expression is correct, that people are understanding you. Don't leave things to chance. Don't assume that people will know. Don't assume that people will get it, because that's when out of nowhere, boom, Mercury is going to hit. Mercury is going to attack. Okay, so because Mercury is the trickster, he's waiting to trick you. When you're not conscious, boom, he's going to trick you. So this is a time to reevaluate things. Since we're going into such a retrograde period, this is a time to internalize a lot of the issues, internalize a lot of the things. When planets are direct, your energy is going outside of yourself, and when they're retrograde, it's going within yourself. So in this moment of within, there's a lot of transformations and a lot of reevaluations. So you can't be dealing with so many things outside of yourself. Okay, that life is going to slow down a little bit with these retrogrades, and it's going to give you the space for you to really digest things that have been happening to you, Aquarius. Okay, and to see what needs to be reevaluated. This is not a time to do anything new. This is a time to finish unfinished business, to just get done with the work that's at hand. Just get it done. So simplifying your life, thinking things through, going over things, analyzing things, especially if anything has to do with real estate, with anything that has to do with contracts with real estate, renting, selling, buying, anything with the home, anything with your mother, anything with your family. Definitely go over these things over and over again. Also, you're going to be thinking a lot about where your true happiness lies. Okay, Aquarius? This is another thing that you're going to be analyzing a lot. Where is my true happiness? Where does it truly lie? Where do I feel at home? Where do I feel like I belong? Where do I feel content and welcome? Where do I feel nurtured? So you're going to be thinking about these things. And it's a good time to analyze it. All right, use these energies to go deep within yourself and analyze these issues, listening to yourself, listening to your inner guidance. Now, at the end of the month, you're going to be analyzing more of your speech and your communication. But again, we're in Mercury retrograde, so this is when you're going to have the ability to really, really communicate what you need to communicate, because you're thinking things through. Okay, you're going over your mind. Okay, am I thinking things right? Am I saying this correctly? So also check your car, check electronics, go have the checkup, go have the oil change. Do not leave it for later. Like I said, Mercury rules electronics. So anything electric that needs fixing, anything electric that needs to be looked over, this is the time to really get all those things done. Like I told you, unfinished business, unfinished business. Okay, so on the 6th of April, we have Saturn going retrograde. Yep, another planet. Now Saturn is the one that rules your 11th house of friendships. This is actually your natural house. So recently you're outgrowing friendships. You really are outgrowing friendships. You're making new friendships. You're getting yourself into new lines of circles of friends. You are also, maybe outgrowing dreams and aspirations. Maybe realizing that now you have another dream, or how far have you come in your dream? Are you really being responsible? Is this really what you want? So during this time with Saturn in here, you're feeling a little bit not yourself, because you are very friendly. You are all about groups. You are all about getting along. You're all about your dreams. But right now, Saturn is like, get serious. Get serious about this. We don't waste time with people that are going to waste our time. We need to have people that are going to help us, that are going to propel us into our dreams, that are going to help us get where we need to get. So with Saturn retrograding, things are going to slow down, and they're going to slow down in your social circles. and in your dreams. And this is the time where because Saturn rules anything that has to do with long-term contracts. Like when you say, I'm going to do this for a long time and I'm going to dedicate myself and I'm going to be responsible and I'm going to be here, that's what Saturn rules. So Saturn is going to go, it's going to retrograde, and you're going to be able to internalize, okay, do I still want to be holding on to this commitment that I made for myself, my commitment to my dreams? Is this still what I want? Am I doing it? Am I progressing? Is it taking me somewhere? Is this relationship with this person, this friend, this network, is it really helping what I want to do? Is it really, is it giving me life force? Is it lifting me, or is it bringing me down? Is there something about friendships that I need to understand more? These are the questions that you should start asking yourself deep down inside, Aquarius, okay? And and with Saturn retrograde, you're going to be able to slow down and really process all this information. And this is the time to make the changes. Make the changes. If you're like, I thought I wanted to be committed to that, but I don't. I don't anymore. It's not, and it's okay. It's totally all right. Nothing is a failure unless you have learned from it, okay? If you've learned something from it, it will never be a failure. But if you just give up and you don't even decide to look back, and then you are failing, okay? So Saturn is trying to help you with the situation. I see you internalizing, and I see a lot of transformations, okay, for you. And this is also going to transform your wealth and your money, all right? Now, there's another planet that is going retrograde, and this is Pluto. And this is like the cherry on the top of the cake, okay, of all this retrograde motion, all this internalization motion. Now that Pluto is going to be going retrograde, he's going to be going retrograde on the 20th, on April 20th. And he's sitting in your 10th house, in your 12th house of letting go. So that means that you're letting go of a lot of, your power. First of all, your power is a little bit hidden from you. You might not be able to see it because the 12th house is the house of hidden things that we don't see, like our hidden talents, okay? So Saturn is here, and you're not able to see it too clearly, your power, your transformational qualities. You're not able to kind of see them so much. However, you are becoming more sensitive to things around you, and you are understanding that there is some really big depth in your subconscious that could have power over you. At this time, I also suggest having a lot of protective crystals, okay? Because these are hidden forces. Like, there could be hidden forces that could be attacking you, not to scare you or anything like that. Just get a black crystal, tourmaline, obsidian. If you guys want me to do a video on that, I can definitely do a video on something like that. You can leave it in the comments. But it's mainly about, this is where your power is really harnessing. It's through letting go. It's through transformation. It's through meditation, through yoga, through touching into the subconscious, finding that way to be with the all, with the nature. And it's a lot of self-undoing. It's a lot of like I let go of this. I worked really hard for this, and now I have the ability to just know that it has outgrown me, and I will let it go. So your power is coming from here. And when Pluto goes retrograde, it actually becomes stronger. It actually becomes harder, and it becomes more transformative. So during this time, Pluto, because Pluto is the powerhouse. Pluto is the one that loves power. Pluto is the one that gets obsessive. But Pluto is also the planet of evolution, okay, and transformation and rebirth. So when Pluto is direct, we're controlling our things outside of ourselves. We want to manipulate the things outside of ourselves. But when Pluto goes retrograde, you're now deciding to control yourself. You're now deciding to put all that manipulation and control into yourself. So I see a huge research into who you are and what is it that is holding you back. If there's things that you're not seeing that are kind of like, oh my God, I never knew that belief has been holding me back for that long. I didn't know that this relationship is actually hindering me. I didn't know that seeing things this way can actually not empower me. So this is definitely a time where you're searching for your power, and your power is deep within your subconscious, deep within it. I definitely suggest dream journaling. This could be very, very good for you. You could be having some internal dreams that are trying to talk to you. And also, with Pluto in this house, you're finding power in isolation as well. Okay, the power, being a little bit isolated and being a little bit to yourself, having that sacred time. I call it the sacred time with your god and your goddess. When you're alone, when you're in solitude, this is a time where you can actually harness yourself and listen to only your thoughts and who you are. So this is also giving you power. Again, anything with spiritualism, meditation could be very strong for you. Yoga could be very strong for you. Martial arts could be fantastic for you. Reiki could be wonderful. Any of these holistic medicines is a time for healing. You know, all these things could be fantastic for you, and especially because you have, you know, your Jupiter is in your ninth house of travels. So I see you traveling, I see you having fun, I see you exploring other countries this year, but it's also giving you a lot of optimism and maybe learning something new, Aquarius. So at the end of the day, you're having a lot of faith and a lot of hope, and this is really what's going to get you through all this situation as well. Now, we also have Mars Mars has been sitting in Taurus for the whole beginning of the month, and then on the 21st is going to go into Gemini. So at the beginning of the month, Mars is in your fourth house of the home. So here, Mars, you know, is not procrastinating any things that need to get done around the house. Is being, you know, it's deciding to tackle down any issues or situations that are happening in the home sector with your family. During this time, I definitely suggest to be able to channel your energy right, because if you don't release it the correct way, you could get into arguments in the home area, okay, in your domestic life. But you are being assertive, and you're like, okay, my domestic life needs to get cleaned out. My domestic life needs some attention. I'm here. I'm gonna put the attention. What is it that you want, Mom? What is it that my family needs? I'm here. I'm gonna be with you guys, and and also being close to your roots, close to your home. This is what you're going to be desiring and nurturing. So I see a lot of nurturing. I see a lot of like, I'm going to be a nurturer to myself. I'm not going to procrastinate, loving myself and helping myself go through this change. Now, on the 21st is going to go into Gemini. And Gemini is your fifth house of romance. Ooh, Aquarius. Mars really likes this house because Mars is sex drive, and this is also a house of making love, because it's love, it's being creative, it's being romantic, it's being loving. Also sports and anything that's creative and a hobby, you know, anything that's pleasurable. So I see you at the end of the month after the 21st, really like enjoying yourself, deciding to go for it, opening up to love, maybe desiring someone. Definitely love, definitely love, and even children. You know, you can get connected to children. For any Aquarius who are parents, this at the end of the month, I definitely see you connecting with your child and feeling really good, like wanting to actually hang out and be with them, and you're just having such a great time with them. So this love energy is definitely gonna, you know, bring some amazing energy for you, you know, because this whole situation with friendships, the Saturn in this house, you could be feeling a little depleted, okay? But with Mars going into this house, I see you having fun. I see you having fun. So go have fun. Go enjoy yourself. Go and explore. Go be whimsical, okay? So let's see, what message do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius, 2017, April. Message Aquarius, 2017, April. Ooh, all right. Yeah, this is something I forgot to actually talk about. And it's interesting that you got this card. It's about cleanse and detoxify. So I was about to say also that retrogrades, when these planets are all going retrograde, there's so much internal energy going inside of yourself that you're going to find a lot of crap. Okay? You're going to find a lot of things in there. A lot of things, not only physical, but emotional, psychological, from your traumas, from everything. You're going to be seeing a lot of darkness, and you're going to feel like you want to purge it out, like you want to get it out of yourself. This is the power that the 12th house in your Pluto has. That your Pluto is trying to purge all these things out. It's like, come on, let's research into your subconscious. Let's dig deep. Why? Why are you acting like this? Why are you feeling like this? Why is it? And then I see you doing the research, and then the cleansing and the detoxifying is going to be crucial for you. I definitely sense that this month will be fantastic. You will get a lot of benefits from it. Here it says, with great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrows at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us, and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. So it's a good time to get a cleanse. It's a good time to not eat any death. Do not eat any meat. Drink more water. Eat more things that are alive. Eat things that have life. And this is going to help you detoxify. This is going to make it easier for you to just release all these feelings. Let me see. And detoxify yourself from emotional situations. I feel like this is a detoxification that's all over, but mainly for you, Aquarius, because you got this card. Nobody else got this card, and I definitely hear that once you make this detoxification, this whole and retrograde period for you is going to be a huge purging. I don't know why I didn't want to say it, but in the middle of the reading, I did hear that ayahuasca. I heard it. So something about purging, something that needs to come out of you, Aquarius, something that just needs to be released. And this is going to give you huge power, huge power, huge power. And you're going to be able to see it more clearly if you are clean inside. Okay? The other day I learned that if you're not in a constant state of detoxification and cleaning, you're swimming in dirt. Okay, everything is dirty, and I'm not only talking about germs, like physical dirt, like germs, but even our world. Okay, we live in Babylon. Like our world is dirty. Our world is not it's not telling you eat fruits and be healthy and respect your women and respect your elders. No, the world is not saying that. The world is saying the complete opposite. And if you're not in a constant state of detoxification and healing from all the crap around you, then you're just you're dirty, even if you're just living your life. So there has to be a conscious state of, I'm not going to put death in my body, I'm not going to put dirt in my body. I need to just get rid of all this disgusting thoughts and things that are inside of me. Okay, so eating first, that's the number one thing. Eating and drinking water, and eating a lot of like vegetables and fruits and things that are alive, alkaline, and also detoxifying yourself from emotions. And the love is gonna give you a lot of that. At the end of the month, when Mars goes into your fifth house of romance, I see that the love is actually gonna bring a lot of goodness and a lot. That's gonna be the full transformation. That's gonna be the catalyst, because love is what changes everything. Okay. Alrighty, Aquarius. Thank you so much for letting me do your reading today. I hope this was of help to you. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you for leaving all those beautiful comments. I would love to hear as well this month, like what are you going through, or if you have any requests for me or anything like that, please don't hesitate. And I also want to show you how grateful I am that you guys are able to open your hearts to the message that I'm channeling for you guys. Thank you so much, Aquarius. And remember, check out your sun, moon, and ascendant, because you could also be having some messages from there. And if you want a more specific reading for yourself, you can always schedule a private reading with me at the link below. Okay, Aquarius? I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye, love.